Alright, hello and welcome back. We have slept the afternoon away and it is now the early hours of the night. So we're going to try to step back in and visit this room where we were told it would be better to come back at night. And where there's a giant teddy bear.
You sense that something is very wrong here, but not immediately dangerous. The creature does not seem to be openly hostile, just very protective of the child. There is a feeling of coldness about the child that fills you with sorrow and a touch of fear.
That didn't work very well.
Who is it, Toby?
Oh.
He came to visit while I was sleeping? Did you ask him what he wanted? Well then, ask him now.
I may start skipping through Toby's speech, so we have to hear that as much. Say hello.
You say hello.
Hello? Do you live in the castle now too?
No, but maybe we could tell her about ourselves.
You tell about yourself.
I never met a real hero before. Why'd you come here?
You start to tell what you're doing here.
Toby, it's not polite to interrupt. How many times do I have to tell you that?
I don't know why I'd tell this random girl about the innkeepers, but why don't we chat a bit? Who's Toby?
Toby's my best friend. We play games and tell stories, and I never had a real friend before.
Maybe because you're a monster.
Toby says I'm his best friend, too.
That's nice. I like Toby. Who are you?
My name is Tanya, and this is Toby.
Ah.
What's your name?
So that's why we would tell her about the innkeepers, eh? So this is Tanya, the innkeeper's daughter, who the Domovoy has asked us to help. Let's tell her a little bit about her parents, maybe?
My mommy and daddy don't like me anymore. I did something bad, and now they don't want to see me ever again. Sometimes I miss my mommy and daddy. I know, Toby, you and Aunt Trina take good care of me. I wouldn't want to leave you ever. But I still miss my mommy.
What bad thing did you do?
Toby used to visit me at the inn. My mommy and daddy would not like it if they saw Toby. They wouldn't let me play with him, so I didn't tell them about him. One day, Toby brought me a beautiful doll. I never had a real doll before. I named her Vanna. But when my mommy saw Vanna, she got real mad. She tried to make me tell about Toby. My mommy and daddy yelled at me. They scared me. They took Vanna away, and they wouldn't let me see her ever again. I didn't want them to do that to Toby, so I ran away with him. Aunt Trina says my mommy and daddy won't like me now. She says they will be scared of me like they were scared of Vanna. I don't want my mommy and daddy scared of me. I will never go back again. I know, Toby. You should go now. I don't want to talk about bad things.
Okay. Let's ask about a vampire.
That's a scary thing. That's how come we always used to have garlic all around at the inn.
Tell me more about garlic.
Mommy and I used to braid the garlic and put it up all over the place to keep out the bad things. I don't like the smell of garlic. I had to wear garlic around my neck all the time. Now I have a pretty necklace instead. See?
The necklace is on a choker chain, completely covering the little girl's throat.
Apparently they didn't think to animate that.
A long time ago, I used to live at the inn. But now I get to live here. I don't have to be afraid of the bad things all the time. Now I have Toby to protect me.
Okay, and how about the castle?
This is where I live now. I have this whole room to myself and Toby. Sometimes I get to go to the hall with Aunt Trina and play with Cuddles.
Let's hear about Cuddles.
Cuddles is Aunt Trina's pet hound. He's my friend too.
Sounds like a nice, cute little pupper.
Aunt Trina says she will be my friend and take care of me. I like her. She gives me nice things. She sent Toby to me. She says I'll be her little girl forever and ever.
And how about the hall?
That's the place with the big fireplace and all the fancy statues. Sometimes I dance for Aunt Trina there. It's fun. Except when the dark man is there. I don't like him.
Who's this dark man?
I don't like the dark man. I wish Aunt Trina never brought him here. Mean. I stick out my tongue at him all the time. Toby doesn't like the dark man either. Toby says the dark man can't be trusted. You should stay away from him.
Seems reasonable. What about this dancing you do?
Aunt Trina says I dance very well. I like to dance, especially up in the air. That's really fun.
Up in the air.
Sometimes Aunt Trina and I dance all over the room. We dance on top of the statues and everything. It's like flying around and around.
Interesting. All right, well, let's maybe mention the innkeepers and see what she thinks.
You tell her about the innkeepers.
I miss my mommy and my daddy. But I can never go home. Not now. Toby says this is my home now.
Okay. Well, we do have a gift for you.
What is that? Toby, let him in. Toby, he has our dolly. Vanna, I thought I lost you. Look, Toby, it's Vanna. Thank you for bringing her to me. I thought she was lost. Where did you find her?
We mention. Sure, you can talk about the
You
inn.
tell her about the inn and how sad it is without her.
If I went back to the inn, I'd never be afraid of the dark again. Toby says that everyone would be afraid of me now. I don't want them to be afraid of me.
And how about Mom?
You tell Tanya how her mummy misses her.
I miss my mommy too. Sometimes I want to cry, but I can't anymore. I just feel sad.
And I'm going to hold off on mentioning the staff.
Toby gave her to me. Mommy didn't like her. She kept trying to make me tell where I got Vanna from. Mommy wouldn't let me play with her. I was afraid Mommy wouldn't let me play with Toby anymore. Toby was my only friend. I didn't want my mommy to make Toby go away. I told Toby all about it, and Toby brought me here to Aunt Trina. She never takes my toys or friends away. Never. Mommy and I worked hard all the time to keep the inn nice and clean. And then my mommy, she never had time to play or sing anymore. And when it got night, she made me go to bed all by myself in the dark. It was really scary. I was afraid the bad things would get me. But nobody heard me when I cried. When I went out to the inn, Daddy would yell at me to get back to bed. I was scared. Daddy wouldn't let me have a candle or anything. He said it would bring the bad things. I didn't like the dark. But then, Toby came to my window at night. He would hold me, and he would talk to me, and he would tell me he would keep the bad things away from me all night. And I didn't have to be scared again, because I had Toby. When my mommy took my doll away, I was afraid she'd make Toby go away too, so I went away with Toby. Now I'm not afraid of the dark. I like the night. Aunt Trina says the bad things will never get me now, and I have Toby to take care of me. But sometimes I still miss my mommy.
How about Dad?
My daddy used to be happy. he would take me out walking around and talking to everyone in town, and the inn was always busy with new people to talk to, and I could stay up and dance while my mommy sang for people. Then the rains came, and then people didn't come to the inn anymore, and Daddy said that there were too many bad things. He wouldn't take me walking anymore. He made me go to bed when it got dark, and he said the bad things would try to get me.
Interested in going home?
I can't go home again. And Aunt Trina says that this is my home now. She says that my mommy and daddy will think I'm a bad thing now, and that they won't love me anymore. Toby says this is my home now, and he loves me very much. I wish my mommy and daddy didn't think I was a bad thing. Then maybe Toby and I could visit them.
Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to mention the staff just yet. I'm going to say bye for now.
You say goodbye to Toby and Tanya.
Goodbye. Come again some other night.
I think we will do just that. Because we have a couple other plans for this evening. And I don't know what this destiny spell involves, but I think that we're going to need to hold on that for a minute.
All you can hear
So let's try to find our way out of this little bit of a maze of a castle.
all you can hear.
Let's try this way.
All you can hear. That
Yeah, I think going to the right there brings us back to the dungeon where the goons are. Become more familiar with
you
them.
put your ear up again.
And venture into Silmaria.
All you can hear. You feel a strong.
Yes, Ghost Ranger.
You put your ear up.
Okay. Just about out. There is one more thing I want to check quickly.
You hear voices beyond the upper door. Two people seem to be having an argument in the next room. You feel an almost overwhelming sense of danger beyond the upper door. Something, or someone, lies in wait there for the unwary.
We only have to do this as a thief, but let's take some oil so we can use it on the door.
You carefully oil the door hinges to prevent revealing squeaks.
Excellent. Now, let's listen.
You carefully open the door just a little so you can hear better and look through the crack.
Everything is going according to plan. My plan. I am not interested in your petty revenge scheme.
You cannot trust him. He will attempt to destroy you the moment he realizes what you truly are.
No, he is already attracted to me. I want him to act from his own free will and not be some puppet whose string I hold. After all, if I only wanted a puppet, I could have used you.
There will come the day, Katrina, when I will be the Dark
Katrina?
Master, and you will be only a memory.
I guess this is Aunt Trina.
You would love to destroy me, wouldn't you? You hated me from the moment we met, but you thought you could use me, didn't you? You were blinded by your own ego. I have always been your master, and you my mere apprentice.
I will have my revenge.
On whom? The hero or myself?
Both of you.
Oh, it is so easy to make you lose your temper. That is why you will never be the Dark Master. You let your overwhelming pride override your thinking.
Very interesting. See a little bit more of this individual who seems to want revenge against us. We learn a
Door
little
hinges.
more about the Dark Master and her servant. So this door, or this secret...
You reach up to put the candle back. It's a fake candle. When you move it, a secret passage opens up behind the bookshelf.
This candle was a little bent, and that's how we open this passage. Let's see if we get to fight some evil undead
The
creature.
skeleton crumbles to dust under your touch. Nothing now remains of the four.
Oh well. Alright, let's shake this hand.
As you shake hands,
Come out here. And a few things that we want to do. The first of which is going to be to cast our aura spell. And let's see if we can't head due south and find this wraith that was mentioned by both the Lishi and
you feel it.
by the ghost. I think this one is a little stronger than some of the others. You mentioned that there's something here that will put us at great risk of the darkness, but also
Wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
I think that's the last wraith. Something here that will help us to put us at risk of the darkness, but also potentially banish the darkness. So let's see.
The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you.
And the Lishi
You
mentioned
find
something
a
interesting.
well-crafted sword and 150 gold crowns. As you pick up the sword, you feel a sensation of strength and power. It's magical. You also find a scroll with mysterious letters that seem to writhe and shift under your gaze. At the top is a stylized heart symbol. A few drops of ink under it remind you of dried blood.
Alright, so we now have another one of these scrolls. It seems to be the heart ritual, heart scroll. The heart at the top, and you look away, you can almost swear you see it beating. Maybe we'll take a look at those later. There's one other thing that I wanted to show, which is just kind of interesting. Every screen has a different variance of this, but
You are deep in the southern part of the forest. You can just make out a strange-looking wooden house on a tall cliff to the southeast.
so you can get some hints about where things
Your
are
order?
if you click around.
You're in the southern part of the forest.
Seems like nothing's around. This, I think. Nope. There we go. And now we'll have our meeting with Katrina. I guess we're gonna fight the little zombie guy first. Ah, yes, frostbite does not do much against the undead. You may now have a flaming sword. Because as a paladin, we have access to that ability, but in order to use it, we need a paladin's sword. So wherever the sword is that we got, it must be a paladin's weapon. I'm not certain how we're shooting fire, because I don't have any fire spells, but I'll take it, I guess. Alright, now we will go north, and actually that guy probably had some money on him, but whatever, we don't need money.
You have the sensation of someone watching you. You sense curiosity and no immediate danger.
Hello again. Did you get my note? I hoped I could see and speak with you again. I hope you don't think I am too forward. It's just that I don't meet many new people around here. I love to hear about your adventures. Oh, you've been hurt. Are you sure you should be out wandering? You really need to take care of yourself more. Here, let me see if I can make you feel better. I have a potion of healing right here. I hope it will help you.
Aren't you just the sweetest thing? Alright, let's have a little chat. We will say hello.
It is nice to see you again. There are not a lot of heroes around here, you know.
And tell about ourselves.
You tell Katrina more about yourself. She seems to be hanging on every word.
You have seen so many places and people. I love listening to your adventures.
And of course, we have to do a little flirting.
Oh, you will make me blush if you keep speaking like that. But I really don't want you to stop. I like listening to you.
Alright, maybe we can ask her some questions.
Magic is very useful for survival in Mordavia. Use it wisely and carefully.
Fair enough.
My name is Katrina, remember? I mostly just work in the castle. That's why I can't see you during the day. Someone might notice I'm gone.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
No one is allowed in the castle unless he is invited. Maybe sometime you will get an invitation? I hope so. I really want to get to know you better. I must go. Maybe we can meet again? It's too dangerous for me to come here again. It's so far from the castle. Maybe we could meet by the castle gate some evening. I'll watch for you there. Please, don't mention me to the gatekeeper. I'll get in trouble if anyone finds out I sneak out of the castle. They think it's too dangerous outside the gate. But I need to get out to see you again. Goodbye.
So maybe I should be keeping my eyes on that castle.
You watch her
gate.
walk off before you think of doing anything else.
Alright, let's see if our ghost friend has anything to say.
You deftly slip over the gate and into town. A shiver of cold comes up.
I was the Paladin Piotyr, and my pride was too great. I sought to drive back the darkness, but the darkness was stronger than I could imagine, and I watched my friends and comrades die. At last, in desperation, I called upon the mage Irana. She held back the darkness, but was herself trapped. In sorrow, I brought her staff to this place that it might protect the town and preserve her memory. I sought to free Irana's spirit, and so began the quest for dark rituals. I loved the woman, but left her to seek the ritual of the heart. The Wraith defeated me, and I lost. Katrina, the woman I loved, and my life. Take my sword to my grandson Dimitri. Let his grief be ended.
Alright, so I guess this ghost is Piotyr the Paladin, and in addition to that, he is actually Dimitri the Burgomeister's grandfather. We head in here. I don't feel like knocking. Alright, come down, get some food, and then I think we'll sleep out in the
You get a fine meal.
garden today, I think. Tonight, rather.
You unlock.
But we will do that at the beginning of the next episode. I'm going to end things here, and next time, who knows, maybe we'll be taking a trip back to the castle to visit Tanya. Well, until then, see ya.